Here's a quick tip for all employees that are starting in a new role. It could be a sales role, it could be any role, it could be a med device, pharma, doesn't matter, guys. When you're starting in a new role, especially in sales, you want to be able to control the controllables. Okay, we all want to go out there and blow out our number in the first 6 months to a year, really impress our manager, and those things will happen with hard work and the right strategy. But control the controllables first. So in your first 3 to 6 months, when you're drinking out of a fire hose, you don't know what the heck you're doing, you're just getting your feet on the ground in the territory and starting to build your business. The one thing you can do is controlling the controllables. And what does that mean? That's getting your expense reports on time. If you have to do one and it's due every Thursday, make sure you're sending it in every Wednesday night. Non-negotiable. You don't want to piss your manager off because you're sending it in every 2 weeks or once a month. And a lot of reps do this. A lot of times managers tolerate that for senior reps that have, 5 president's clubs and are constantly blowing out their number, but they're, an administration headache. But for you, when you're just starting out, your expense reports, any projects, anything that has a deadline or a due date, get it done ahead of time, and always make sure that that's a priority, guys, because you don't want to fall behind on the things that you could get done. So control the controllables, get off on the right foot with your manager, because if you start there delaying, it just makes the manager look bad with his director or his VP, because then he's got to answer for you because he's got to chase after you just to get the simple work done. So you don't want to get off on the wrong foot, guys. Make sure you're doing that, and then the numbers and all that is going to come with, like I said, with hard work, a game plan, and the right strategy. And then you'll turn out to be a high performer by putting all these pieces together.